Alright, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another Warframe Showcase video. Today we're going to be covering Mag, who is one of the starter frames. We've already covered Excalibur, so if you want to check out that Warframe Showcase, you can. But right now we're going to be going over Mag. She's really cool, she's a caster, and she's actually very strong. Honestly, all three starter Warframes are super strong, but Mag in particular is one of my favorite, second to Excalibur. And yeah, we're gonna go over what makes her so special. And she's really good. She's, like I said, she's really fun to play, and definitely worth checking out if you haven't checked her out. Okay, so Mag, I'm using Mag Prime obviously, but let's go down over here to base Mag so we can compare the stats. Give me one second. Here we are. Okay, so the base health from Mag to Mag Prime goes up from 180 to 70. Shield's still the same. Armor goes up from 105 to 135. Energy goes from 140 to 215. And she has a sprint speed of 1. So she's on a little bit on the squishy side, but once you get the hang of her abilities, you know how to keep herself up. Super cool. Worth checking out. Anyways, what else? Let's go over her passive ability. So her passive basically allows her every time she bullet jumps to pull in resources and stuff that's on the ground, like loot. And basically she has vacuum. Super cool, but only when you bullet jump. I don't know if they've changed it to where nearby. No, I guess they must have changed it because it used to be when you bullet jump, but it does it when you bullet jump too. But yeah, guess I'll just gravitate towards her. Anyways, yeah, going into her first ability, it's called pull. Basically, what she does is she uses her magnetic abilities to pull enemies towards you, and what they do now is as she pulls them, there's like a little magnetic thing that like goes around and groups enemies and makes it easier for you to melee them. So she's really cool. If you pair her with like a good melee weapon and you have a lot of enemies close to you, you can just pull them in there and mess them all up. Really cool. Going over to magnetize. Magnetize, what it does is it has two functions actually. A lot of people don't know about the second one. First one, pretty obvious. You single an enemy out and you create this sort of like magnetic field around them, and they'll start pulling in enemies to group them. And what you can do is you can shoot your weapons, and as that magnetic field is going on, the projectiles and stuff are like spinning around. The damage is being caused, and what will happen is it's on a cooldown too. Not a cooldown, like it's on a duration. And what will happen is as the duration gets down to 0, it'll start shrinking until it ultimately explodes. And the explosion, I believe, is based on how much damage has been absorbed by that the magnetic field, and can really mess enemies up. Really cool stuff. A second function is if you hold your second ability, your 2, your R1 and square, or whatever you use for your second ability. Instead of targeting someone, you make a magnetic field around yourself, and you soak up all the bullets into that magnetic area. And it's a more close quarter burst, but once you let it go, you release all that damage outward towards the enemies within, I believe, like 7 or 8 meters. It's a small range. I don't know if they changed it recently or not, but yeah, it can be useful at times. But yeah, you'll see it here in a bit. Going over to polarize. Polarize, what she does is she releases a wave of magnetic energy that ends up stripping armors. And I don't believe if this is with the augment, I might be confused, but because I run the augment with her a lot for her polarize, she is able to jam guns as well. And also, as that polarized ring is moving outward, it will drop um, these little orbs that they synergize with magnetize. I think as they go into magnetize, it'll increase the damage or whatever, something like that. It's very interesting. I just know to use my 3 and my 2, but yeah. There is an augment that also disables robotics, so any like MOAs, any sort of that, anything like that will get shut down for a short time, and really good stuff. Mainly this is like armor and shield stripping. And then when on a crush, essentially what she does is she levitates enemies and just crushes them all with like magnetic forces. She can also increase her shields doing that, and overall just solid abilities. Um, there's a lot of different ways you can synergize these. Um, but if you want to get the most out of all of these for pool, you can go with range. Yeah, just range. Magnetize, you can go with the range and duration. Polarize, you can go with range and duration. And crush, you can go with range and strength. Which that's kind of how you're gonna want to monitor up, but I'm gonna show you how the abilities work individually. All right. Energy right now is at 265, and let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna use pool. Let's see how far I can go. That guy was 20 meters, so I'm gonna pull everyone. See, groups everyone up. And that's what that first ability does. If I were to go here, groups everyone up. Yep, that's what it does. Now using her second ability, let's say I want to single out this guy. You make a little magnetic field, and then if you shoot it, it'll all go towards the center. And if they're in the middle, you can make the, yeah, you can make that. It's super cool. I like it. If your weapons have punch through, it will definitely, like, you see how it exploded? Oh fuck. Yeah, it ran. Let me redo that because I didn't show off that explosion. That's usually how I end up like ignoring that ability because I just use it, shoot it a couple times, and then let it explode. So like, I'm gonna use this guy right here and pull in people. I'm gonna shoot over here, and then you're gonna see as it winds down. As it winds down, the time it shrinks, and then it'll explode. That explosion does good amount of damage. I think it has a limited amount of range, but like it's still like if people are around it, it'll mess them up. And then let me show you the second, the alternate purpose of this. Let's go here, simulate these guys. So let's say you're getting like surrounded. You hold your second ability. This is holding it, by the way. You're absorbing damage for like a set duration. You can wait for it to come down, or you can just manually toggle it by just pressing the fire, and boom. There you go. And that is by holding the second ability, by the way. What else? God, my brother's playing music on the bottom. I hope y'all can hear it. Give me 1 second. Knock out the rest of these guys. Alright. Going over, let me simulate these guys again. Let me go into, let me pause them. Oop. And show you what's up. I'm gonna do Corpus, and I'm gonna resimulate them and show you how it is with Grenier, because she's good at shield and armor stripping. So let's say I hit my third, right? It's gonna look like this, and it's good at stripping. Oh my god, it's killing him. It's good at stripping shields. Obviously, it can kill light targets, but yeah, that's what it does. With the Corpus, it'll replenish them, obviously, but really good at that. I'm gonna hit it again, and as you're stripping shields, it will drop some shards. I don't know if you've seen here that are floating around me, and if I hit my second ability, it'll interact with them. You see? I haven't even shot, and it's just those things do damn. They go into that. So yeah. Let me knock out these guys real quick. We are done. Okay. Now I'm gonna simulate the Grenier. I'll use these guys. These guys are pretty strong, and I will show you what it's like when you use your third ability, because you do armor strip. It just depends on strength and everything. So you're stripping armor. I strip like almost half its armor. Yeah. You can get the most of it, like I said, with range, duration, and a bit of strength. Let me do this. Let me simulate them, and then now for your fourth, essentially this is what it looks like. You're gonna lift up, and you're gonna lift enemies up. You're gonna crush them. As you do it, with each animation, you gain shields. So here's this. That's literally what you do. It is really strong, trust me. It just damn, these guys are taking a lot of damage. Yeah. And for you to get the most of it, you gotta just mod with you gotta mod it for strength. So yeah. Is everyone dead? Let me just double check. Everyone's gone. Alright, so clear all this. Let me simulate enemies. Now let's move on to the mod version of this. So as a new player, once again, if you don't have any sort of like prime mods, you don't have any sort of set mods, all that stuff, highly recommend you check out Cetus, Fortuna, and Deimos for the set mods. Keep your eye out for Barrel Tier for prime mods. And if you're looking for corrupted mods, if I happen to use any in this build, you can go look up, you can go farm the Deimos vaults, and the way you need to do that is join a clan and build these corrupted hollow keys, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If you don't have the prime variant, the base variant is just as good. So yeah, right now I am using Mag Prime, and I have formed her like 3 times, so yeah. Okay, so what would I want to do? Knowing what I know with Mag, if I was a new player, or an intermediate player looking for someone to like get better, or if I was just looking for a better build, I would go with, honestly, where is it? I would go with this just to have a little bit of health and energy regen. And then for base mods, I would want to go with, where is it? I want to cover my bases first. So, where are you? Give me 1 second. I really hope you can't hear that because I'm gonna be so annoyed. Intensify. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with stretch. I'm gonna go with continuity. I'm using prime continuity, but just regular continuity would do good. I'm gonna go with flow for the energy. What else? I think that covers most of like what I want to do right now. To cover my survival stuff, I would go with Prime Vigor. For me, I love Prime Vigor, so like when I was coming up in Warframe, when I was like getting better, this was like the mod I'd go to. Throw in some Prime Vigor Vigor for survivability. What else? So I do want to go into a little bit of range and strength, so I'm going to add some transient fortitude. But just to offset that, I'm gonna also go with range. So that I still have a little bit of strength, I have more range covered on my abilities, and then see what else I can do. I do have regular continuity. That's super cool. Throw on some auger message for. I can't. Well, yeah, I would throw on more an auger message for more duration, but I can't show that right now because this is blocking me. But yeah, it's pretty much what I've got going on. That's what I would do if I was. That's what I would recommend if you're like a new player. Gives you a little bit of strength, duration, and range. And I focus more on the range just because I like using pool and everything like together. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Know that empty slot would be like auger message for more duration. So yeah. So now energy has gone up to 755. And yeah, let's simulate these enemies. These are at level 30. I'll show you how the abilities scale. So I'm gonna go over here. Man, you can pull them from afar, to be honest. And be over here and be like, you, I don't like you, get over here. Boom. Good for a quick takedown. And then show you my second ability. Do that. That's how big it is. Just shoot them all. Oh yeah. And let me resimulate the end. Let me resimulate all this. Well, one survived. Como. And then resimulating. Yeah. So there's that. And then show you the third ability. Yeah. It'll strip enemies. With the heavily armored ones, you have a hard time. But if you constantly spam it, you can strip up a lot of armor. And in a game like Warframe, you have a lot of enemies coming at you. Having that armor strip is super cool. And let me show you the fourth. Oh god, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, I'm lost. Alright, so we got that done. This is what the fourth looks like. It deals more damage. I mean, you can't tell, but yeah, it deals more damage. Yeah, that pretty much covers up all the abilities. Highly recommend y'all check her out. I am going to go to my ship before we get into the live demonstration. I'm going to mod her up the way I have her modded up. And we're going to go into a live demonstration. So yeah, if you made it this far, this is where this part of the video ends. Feel free to like and subscribe. We are going to continue the live demonstration here in a bit. So yeah, be right back. Alright, so we are back. I'm ready for the demonstration, but before I get into it, I want to show you what I'm going to be running with. I'm going to be running with the Smita Kavat to help boost my damage with the crit chance bonus, the crit chance buff she has. As far as what I'm running for mods, by the way, I am running Archon shards, 1 for strength, energy on orbs, health regen and armor. And then, as far as mods go, this is what I'm running. I'm running continuity, flow, transient fortitude, vitality, intensify, stretch for the range, augur reach for the range, counter pulse, which is the augment I told you about. It's supposed to be more intense on the range, but yeah, I'm running this for like I said, energy and health regen. Top of that, I'm running Mult Efficiency for more duration, and I'm running Mult Augmented for more strength as the mission goes on. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm running. I don't want to lean too much into range, so I think this is pretty good for what I want to do. So yeah, and if y'all feel like y'all can make better builds, by all means do it for sure. I'm not one for like meta builds and everything. I don't do that. The point of this series, as you all go along, as maybe I reach your favorite Warframe, is to help you all find better ways of improving your current build, maybe, or give you like something to start with. And if you're a beginner, give you an idea of how to start modding. That's what the whole point is about this. And yeah, I'm gonna be using the Aoi skin, so if you hear talk, yeah. And yeah, let's get into a mission. What should we do here, honestly? I wonder what there is to do here. Anything interesting? Nah. I am feeling Jupiter, honestly. Nah, we can do Pluto. We'll do Pluto, and we'll do an exterminate. This is a live demonstration, so yeah, I'm gonna be yapping about stuff just so I can keep you all entertained, maybe fill you in on stuff that's going on in my life and stuff. So yeah, By the way, this is all to showcase how you want to synergize your abilities, how you want to use her. I will be explaining that obviously, but if I run out of things to talk about, then I'm gonna start yapping. So heads up on that. Okay, so what are we doing? Enemies on this side. I've never spawned up there, honestly. How did you survive that? I'm not supposed to survive that. You can see the augment taking, starting to affect enemies. Immediately as you cast it and the robots in the area, it will mess with robots.
I will consider what I have learned from
Oh
this
yeah. Tried going for stealth kill there. You know, this should have gone up Monday, obviously, but like, I freaking, my sleep has been so messed up, and I was like kind of going through it recently. I don't know what was going on, but I wasn't like feeling too well mentally, emotionally. Nothing to do with like what I'm doing now. It's just life stuff. But all I got sorted out. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm feeling a lot better. Just trying to have fun, you know. What else? So I'm excited for like Battlefield 6 beta. I've been playing it last week. I want to play week 2 again. I do have a video that was supposed to come out today, but because I didn't do the Warframe Showcase, I haven't done the other one. I think I'm gonna do the other one tomorrow in the morning if I wake up like early enough. So my sleep has also been like so messed up lately. I. Oh my god, is that a? Fuck. Did I kill it? Nice. I forgot what I was talking about. Damn. How did that not kill you? There you go. Alright, I forgot what I was talking about. Talking about sleep. Going through it this past week. Yeah, no, I'm doing better now. I've been trying to stay consistent with the gym. And overall, just been doing my own thing. What else? Is there something here that I should know about? No, okay. And yeah, I'm super excited to get back to it. I'm actually excited for these like next few frames because we got Mag, I think Mirage, and Mesa. I think Mesa's next week. We got Mirage. And we get like a lot of fun frames. A lot of the frames that I use are coming up right now, and I'm super excited. So I like doing this, by the way. You can you can cast Magnetize, pull enemies in. So what I'll do in like higher level content is I'm getting surrounded, I'll cast Magnetize to group them all. And I'll bullet jump away, or I'll like run, I'll dive away, I'll turn around and just pull everyone back. Super cool. I will say this, by the way, if you're watching this, you make it this far, you're just chilling with me. When Battlefield comes out, there's gonna be a lot more Battlefield content coming in. Like, I'm still gonna keep up with Warframe because I do play Warframe a lot, but there's gonna be more of a Battlefield-oriented channel, just because like Battlefield is the base of my channel, and it always has been. Actually, a lot of what I got into Warframe was the way the gunplay was. I like the recoil and stuff in this game. Like the gunplay in this game feels really good. That's what got me into this. Plus, I'm not afraid of like sci-fi stuff, so yeah. That's pretty much what you want to do. You want to keep, if you're anywhere with like Corpus or Grenadier, you just want to keep your third up. Not, you don't want to keep it up. You want to like not spam it tampoco, but like you want to use it frequently enough to be able to strip armor, and your third ability can also kill enemies like real quick. So yeah, your second ability you can definitely use it if you're being surrounded, much like I said, and your pull is just if you want to get enemies in close.
Things just got real.
Pretty fun. Yeah, well that pretty much concludes the Warframe Showcase for this. I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope y'all don't hear that music in the bottom because my god, I'm gonna have to redo all this. I'm gonna be so annoyed. If this video comes out later on, trust me, it's the copyright stuff that was going on with the music that my brother's playing on the bottom. But yeah, it is what it is. Hope y'all enjoy it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video too. Mag is a really fun frame. Highly recommend y'all check her out. If you know how to use her in certain situations and you're good at keeping yourself alive, oh my god, she can get you through a lot of stuff in the game. I think out of all three starter frames, Excalibur was the first one I started with. Mag is the one I use frequently. Volt I use it from time to time, but my Volt is also getting ridiculously strong too, and I can't wait for us to get to like Volt because my Volt Prime build is not insane in terms of like nuking, but it is just like nasty sometimes, especially when I run like a Void Fisher and stuff. When I get like more strength and more um range. Oh my god, he's so dirty, but we'll get to that in time. With that being said, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think of Mag. And I will catch you on next week when we do cover Mesa, which I am super excited for because she is so fun to play. Catch you later. Peace.